In the highlands of Ethiopia, a young farmer named Tesfaye leans against a wooden fence, watching his herd of goats graze on the rugged terrain. The air smells of earth and resilience, and Tesfaye knows this is more than farming. This is survival. What makes Tesfaye's story remarkable is that it is being echoed across continents, from the arid lands of Africa to the lush meadows of Europe and beyond. Behind this quiet revolution stands an unlikely hero of sustainable farming, the goat. The humble beginnings of goat farming. To understand why goats are emerging as the champions of sustainable agriculture, we need to start at the beginning. For centuries, goats have been the uncelebrated livestock of small-scale farmers. While cows and sheep often stole the limelight, goats were quietly providing milk, meat, and fiber to families in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Unlike their larger counterparts, goats are hardy, adaptable, and resourceful. They can thrive in environments where other animals falter: steep hillsides, semi-arid regions, and areas with limited vegetation. This adaptability is what makes goats a cornerstone of sustainable farming. For Tesfaye, his goats are more than livestock. They are part of his family's survival strategy. They graze on scrub that would be useless to other animals, turning it into high-protein milk and meat. They require less water and food than cows, making them ideal for regions where resources are scarce. What makes goats sustainable? Sustainable farming is about balancing the needs of today without compromising the resources of tomorrow. Goats fit this model perfectly for several reasons. Low environmental impact. Goats are browsers, not grazers, meaning they eat a variety of plants, including weeds and shrubs that other livestock ignore. This reduces overgrazing and promotes biodiversity. Efficient feed conversion. Goats have a remarkable ability to convert low-quality forage into high-quality protein. They require less feed compared to cattle, making them more efficient in terms of resource use. Minimal carbon footprint. Compared to larger livestock, goats produce less methane, a potent greenhouse gas. This makes them a more climate-friendly option for meat and milk production. These traits mean that goats not only sustain their farmers but also sustain the environment. For Tesfaye, this balance is crucial. His land remains fertile, his family well-fed, and his goats healthy. A trifecta that is rare in today's challenging agricultural landscape. Goats around the world. As Tesfaye tends to his herd in Ethiopia, halfway across the world in France, a young entrepreneur named Amelie is building a brand around artisanal goat cheese. What connects these two stories is the global versatility of goats. In Africa, goats are a lifeline for small-scale farmers like Tesfaye. They provide milk, meat, and income while requiring minimal resources. In Asia, goat farming is deeply rooted in cultures, with goat meat and milk forming dietary staples in many regions. In Europe, goat cheese, or chèvre, has become a symbol of culinary excellence, driving demand for high-quality dairy goats. In the Americas, farmers are increasingly turning to goats as a sustainable alternative to cattle, particularly in regions affected by climate change. The adaptability of goats to diverse climates and cultures underscores their potential as a global solution to sustainable farming challenges. The role of goats in regenerative agriculture. Beyond sustainability, goats are playing a pivotal role in regenerative agriculture, a farming practice aimed at restoring ecosystems. By strategically grazing goats, farmers can reduce invasive plant species, improve soil health through natural fertilization, promote the growth of native vegetation in Tesfaye's village. This practice has transformed once barren lands into thriving ecosystems. The goats graze selectively, allowing native plants to flourish. The improved vegetation prevents soil erosion and increases water retention, creating a virtuous cycle of regeneration. Challenges and opportunities. While goats offer numerous benefits, they are not without challenges. Diseases, lack of proper veterinary care, and market access are hurdles that farmers like Tesfaye face. However, innovative solutions are emerging. Microfinance organizations are providing small loans to farmers to invest in goat farming. Education. Training programs are teaching farmers best practices in goat husbandry. Technology. Apps and digital platforms are connecting farmers to markets, veterinarians, and resources. For Amélie in France, technology plays a different role. She uses social media to market her goat cheese, reaching customers who value sustainable and artisanal products. A vision for the future. As we look to the future, it's clear that goats are more than just livestock. They are partners in creating a sustainable world. From Tesfaye's rugged fields in Ethiopia to Amélie's bustling market in Paris, goats are proving their worth as the ultimate tool for sustainable farming. But this vision requires action. Governments, NGOs, and individuals must recognize the potential of goats and invest in their future. By doing so, we can create a world where farming is not just